Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back. Today we're going to review another analog horror series. This one's called Faces by Urban Spook. I'll be leaving the link to his channel on the description down below. And so, without further ado, let's get right into it, I think. 6 months ago, police found 3 paintings stored away in an abandoned storage area, each titled after recent murders. First victim was Carla Gray, found with 36 stab wounds to the face and all her teeth removed. On the back of the first painting, the title, Carla's Teeth, was written. This is the painting. Second victim was Jackie Graham, found drowned with 27 stab wounds on the perineum. She was alive during the stabbing. Her painting is titled, Floating Jackie. Last victim was James Miller, found with his face turned off and his wrists slit open. Autopsy showed that James was alive for several days without a face. The third painting was named James' Secret Face. This is the painting. 2 months later, several more paintings were discovered. However, the titles of these paintings did not seem to be connected to any known cases at the time. Here are the other paintings and their titles. Wax Doll Tom, Lisa's Secret Face, Hanging Jimmy, Factoid Corey, Daniel After the Fire, Universe Last Stir, and Scream Maggie Scream. After going public with the case and sharing the paintings in hope of saving anyone that may be depicted, the police received 3 photos in the mail, all of them also titled. The photos appear to depict the victims, James Miller, Jackie Graham, and Jimmy. One final painting titled Self-Portrait was found 2 days ago, and this is the painting. Okay, I think it's pretty clear what we're dealing with here. A serial killer that likes to sodomize and torture his victims, and moralizes their suffering on paintings, and sends the clues to the police because, you know, the man's just crazy. Of all the paintings that were presented, we already have 3 of the victims, James, Jackie, and Jimmy. That leaves us with the rest of the pictures to find, so why don't we take a look to the next video. The following video is titled The Lighthouse. 4 weeks ago, a police officer named Bill Collins went missing along with his wife and 2 daughters. Bill had previously discovered this painting in his home, clueless to how it could have ended up there. While searching Bill's house, the police found one of his daughters hanging by the neck from the ceiling in the attic. She was only 2 months old. The Collins family's car was found 12 days later by the ocean side. In the car, the police found a painting titled Long-Necked Angel. Angel was indeed the name of the youngest daughter found in the attic. This is the painting. The search would lead to an old lighthouse standing just a few miles away from the abandoned car. The lighthouse hadn't been in use for several years. On the door to the lighthouse, an abstract face was painted in red. This is the painting. The charred corpse of a missing teenager named Daniel Williams was found. Police later proceeded into the tunnels under the lighthouse. Here, the police would find 2 more corpses belonging to Jennifer White and her daughter Lisa White. They had been missing for 7 months. Lastly, the police found a moist barrel emitting a foul stench. The barrel was filled with mangled meat and bones. Tests later showed that it belonged to the rest of the Collins family. The test also showed extreme volumes of amphetamine. Photos of the Collins family moments before death was found scattered around the barrel. Lastly, there was a 4th photo depicting an unknown face. Okay, this is clearly our assassin guy. For the look of this photo, I think it's safe to say that he didn't use all the amphetamine on the Collins family, if you know what I mean. This time we found 3 more corpses, Daniel, Lisa, and Jennifer. The following video is called In the Walls. 10 days ago, the Beck twins went missing, Corey and Margaret Beck, aged 11. 5 days later, their bodies were discovered inside an abandoned paper mill factory. However, the state of the bodies were found in a gruesome condition. Only the upper body of Margaret and the lower body of Corey could be located. The twins' bodies had been sewn together in a sloppy manner. The rest of their bodies have still not been found. Margaret's neck and jaw was broken in several places. clay brick had violently been shoved down her throat. The word meat had been written on the brick, and Corey's genitalia had been removed by pulling force. 1 week before their disappearance, Corey had been dared by 2 of his friends to spend an hour in a remote cabin near Tiger Lake. Allegedly, Corey went inside alone, while his friends waited outside. After just 4 minutes, Corey ran out screaming that he had just seen a face. According to his friends, Corey's left arm was badly bruised. While investigating the cabin, police found a wardrobe connected to a crawl space inside the walls. Corey's camera was found on the floor inside this open wall cavity. These were the pictures taken by the camera. Okay, I think we found Maggie and Factoid Corey. Wait a moment, Corey's painting is his upper body, and what the police found was just his lower body. And the mouth of the corpse in the painting is... oh dear. Anyways, the next video is called The Clue. Private investigator Sean Kane have been helping police to locate victims connected to several paintings. The last body he found before his disappearance was the body of Tom Harris. The killer had climbed the drain pipe up to the 3rd floor and entered Tom's apartment through his bedroom window. In the living room, a pile of hardened candle wax was found. Inside this pile of wax was the body of Tom Harris. The cause of death was suffocation from the wax. Tom's arms and eyelids had been cut off, and a 3rd arm was found inside the pile of wax. We still do not know who this arm belongs to. 1 week later, investigator Sean Kane went missing from his home. Neighbors of Sean notified police after hearing his dog bark for over 9 hours. Inside, the police found a horrid scene. The dog's legs had all been broken. Although dehydrated and suffering, she was still alive. Blood trails could be found leading from the bedroom to the kitchen. The only clue that police could find was that Sean seemed to have deliberately painted the number 2 on the door frame, with his own blood. Inside Sean's bedroom, police found a new title painting, clearly resembling Sean. This is the painting and it's titled. The perpetrator had entered Sean's house through the basement. Luckily, Sean had a surveillance camera installed just a few days earlier. Even though the camera had been destroyed, it still caught a photo of the perpetrator. And this is the photo. Okay, I guess that we now know what happened with Tom. As you can see, we're getting closer and closer to catch the murderer. The next and last video for now, it's called The Witness. 3 days ago, Tina Rosenberg was reported missing, along with her boyfriend and younger sister. Her boyfriend, Jack Stryker, wanted to take Tina on a South Coast road trip for her 20th birthday. Flora Rosenberg, the younger sister of Tina, was also invited for this road trip. Jack's car was found 2 days ago in the woods. There were signs of a struggle inside the car, and there was also a painting. Flower Face Flora. While searching the car, police heard screaming from deeper within the woods. The police followed these screams until they found a grisly sight. Tina was found tied to a tree, with her feet and arms cut off. She was still alive and conscious. The mutilated corpse of Flora Rosenberg could also be located. Her head had been smashed in with a hammer. Tina told the police that the murderer was still around somewhere. However, no one could be found. After escorting Tina from the scene, the police returned to the car and found another painting. The painting had just been put there. The title, Long Jack, had hastily been written on its back. This is the painting. Jack has still not been found. In Tina's own words, this is what happened that night. I remember waking up in the car. Jack was gone and I could hear someone approaching. Next thing I remember, I was tied to the tree. I was injected with something. I could hear my sister screaming. She was screaming for our mom. I remember whisperings and her face. Lastly, this is a police sketch of the murderer, based on Tina's description. Okay, I think that might be it for today. This time they almost caught the murderer. I'm very curious to know what will happen in the next tape, but that will be it for today. If you liked the video, remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell button and all that stuff. My name's Tremorox and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.